Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another video here today on the channel. Today, guys, I have a review of Firebase Z for you guys, and we're going to talk about the pros and cons of this map overall. But before we get into it, make sure you guys go over and subscribe to my channel, GregFPS2. Today, I uploaded episode number 1 of Resident Evil 7, and I'm going to be intertwining different games from that channel. So if you guys want to see more content that isn't Call of Duty Zombies, it'll be on that channel. And yeah, guys, so let's jump into this review of Firebase Z. We're going to start off and go through a bunch of different things, all the aspects of a zombies map. So hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about, because I don't have a ton of experience, is good for high rounds. Now, obviously, there are games that are way better for high rounds, like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 and even Black Ops 3. But for high rounds, it seems like a lot of the people that enjoy playing Black Ops Cold War actually enjoy the high rounds on this map. There's a pretty common strategy that is used for the weapons lab. I got to around 100 with 2 of my friends, which was pretty easy. And also, there has been a triple reset, which means you get to around 255. Then it's basically round 0. There's no round counter on the screen. Then it starts back at 1. My buddy Pikachu was able to make it through there 3 times in one game over round 768, which is just insane. So that's really cool that he didn't get a reset, because originally the highest round was 595 on D Machina. So that's good to see. And there's a lot of people that are doing high rounds on this map. I know a lot of my friends are doing it, people in Obey, Undead, and things like that. And they're doing really, really well, getting a lot of viewers and stuff like that. So it seems like this map is really good for high rounds and people enjoy watching it, which is awesome. Next up, another thing that a lot of people like watching is the Easter egg. It's actually really, really good for speedrunning, and people actually enjoy watching it, including Noah, who reacts to a lot of different speedruns. It seems like it's been a pretty competitive map overall. There's a lot of different people that have had the record, and then it gets switched by someone else. So that's definitely really cool. And the Easter egg is really fun and so short that it makes it not really a chore to do it yourself solo, which I think is another big thing. Having a map that's fun to do solo is very, very important. Now, I understand not everyone can do it solo, but I feel like the steps are pretty simple, where it's not too complicated, and that's a good thing. But a big thing that I am not a fan of for this map is that the map released before the Easter egg. Having 34 full hours to play, actually 35, because they extended the release to 1 instead of 12. Basically, I think that is way too long to have a map available. Now, it was kind of cool to see a lot of the different things on the map, like the Orda boss fight on round 30, which you could see right away. Things like that was kind of cool, but at the same time, I feel like that boss fight overall kind of ruined the boss fight at the end of the Easter egg, which I am not really a fan of. And I just feel like the Easter egg steps should release right when the map releases, so you have to learn the map and learn the Easter egg at the exact same time, instead of getting well acquainted with the overall map layout and then knowing exactly where everything is. I feel like that kind of detracts from the Easter egg, and it may have taken a little bit longer. Overall, I would definitely enjoy if the Easter egg did take longer, because I think that's very, very important. But overall, the Easter egg is really fun, and some of the steps are really unique, like catching the mimics inside of the portal things that you throw down, the Pokeballs, I guess you could call them. That's really cool to trap them, the essence trap. I really enjoy that step, and the canister steps are cool. The lockdown is pretty hard, actually, with the manglers and the dogs if you don't have a good weapon. So I really, really enjoy the Easter egg steps. It kind of sucks you need the wonder weapon for 1 step only. It might have been a little bit faster and better if you didn't need that, but overall, that's another thing that I would definitely say. So next, go into the good story, and the story is actually really, really nice. I feel like the story works really, really well, because we kind of already got introduced to the Dark Ether story. We kind of knew that Samantha was going to be trapped in there, so we end up saving her. And I think that it works really cool. And Dr. Peck was kind of a interesting character, someone I didn't really expect. And also Ravenov was actually really cool. I thought he was a really unique character to add in. And the fact that he's a non-playable character, him and Peck, in the map, and they actually move and everything and dance. I'm talking about Peck. I thought that was really interesting. It was definitely something unique that you're not really used to seeing in a zombies map. So that was really cool. And I really enjoyed that aspect of the map actually, because that was the first time we had two non-playable characters like that. So I thought that was a really cool addition, and it really brought the storyline forward in a good way. Next up is the map flow and layout. I actually think the map flows really, really well. It's kind of a circle if you go to the Firebase area, and then of course you have the spawn room as well. And I think that just the whole map works out really, really well, going from area to area, especially with turning on power and things like that, because you can literally go in a complete circle. And then also you go to spawn and you use the entire map. Having pack punch and spawn was a really cool idea, and also having the wonder fizz there as well, so you could get any perks you want when you go in pack punch. I think it's a really, really cool addition. And also not having every single perk on the map was kind of interesting, like not having Deadshot or the other one, Elemental Pop. It's only in the wonder fizz. I thought was kind of cool. You can also get it from trials, and I think that works well because you use the whole map, which is kind of important. You don't always do that, so that's pretty cool. And also the addition of Tombstone. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the perk itself, but I do think it's pretty interesting to have. And you still end up losing your perks, which I'm not a fan of. You can die and get your stuff back, which is nice, but you do have to pay a pretty good amount. And if you're playing in solo and you use Tombstone, you can actually keep your self-res, which is kind of overpowered. Next up is the assault rounds, which are the special rounds on the map. I'm glad that you end up getting a max ammo, and you get a full armor or carpenter to refill your armor, which is really, really nice. I think the assault rounds are a very cool addition. And once you get like past round 30 and you keep getting assault rounds, they end up getting a lot easier if you can kill the Orda that's out of the map really, really quickly as soon as it spawns in. That makes it really, really easy to get a nice max ammo and recharge your armor very quickly. It's a kind of a good break if you're going for high rounds, just to have a basic free round, and that's pretty cool. I kind of enjoy that step overall, and getting a free score streak like right away, only the first time, is kind of cool. I don't really think it's needed, and they charge way too much if you want to buy another one, but overall it's still pretty cool. Next up, guys, we're going to talk about the boss fight. Now, the boss fight, I was kind of disappointed that the Orda was already spoiled on round 30. I would have liked to see something a little bit different, maybe a different Orda or something like that. But overall, I still think that it was a fairly decent boss fight ending. At least there was a kind of boss fight, unlike the Machine, where it was kind of just defending Orlov the whole time. So I think that was all right. I didn't really hate it, but it wasn't like my favorite thing either. Next up is the Ray K. Is a really unique wonder weapon, and we haven't seen anything like it before, which is really cool. Having the two different effects where it shoots that burst, then you can shoot it with the Ray K and it expands and kills a lot of zombies, is really cool. And I like how you can get it from the box, you can build it, and you can also do trials to get it as well, which is really, really nice. And I also like that there's no ray gun on the map. I feel like the ray gun was so overused in that Machine, and a lot of people actually like the fact that the ray gun is not on the map, including me. Not really sure how high rounders feel about that, but I feel like it adds a little bit of skill gap because you need to get used to the actual new wonder weapon and do well with that, rather than just using a ray gun and spraying the whole time. So overall, I think that this map is good. Like I said, there's a lot of things that it could do better, but I do personally think it's a lot better than D Machine. I think I gave D Machine a 7 out of 10. I would give Firebase and Z an 8.5. The only reason I didn't give it like a really high score, I think the Easter egg steps are a little boring once you do them a lot, and the story kind of overwhelms the map over and over and gets a little tedious with all the talking. I think that the Easter egg steps could have been longer, could have been more of them. But overall, I'm really looking forward to what Treyarch has done. A lot of the side Easter eggs are really good on this map as well. So I'm looking forward to the other maps that are going to be coming out in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.